Hi, Capricorn. There is a lot to unpack here, so buckle up. There's half off readings on lunarprophet.com all week, by the way. Okay, so there was some situation where something could have moved very quickly. It could have to do with something that either like could have made you really happy, people really happy. It could have to do with a family unit. And it feels like there could have been some, it's like somebody could have been really patient within this energy. And there's also something about like maybe a group of people within this dynamic that had a lot to say, like in not the best way. There's some like group of like gossiping bitches in this energy. Okay. It also feels like it could be that there was like one person in this group that was standing out amongst them or something. It could also be like if it's not that, it's like somebody could have gotten a really like a wish or like some kind of like really happy news. And yeah, somebody could have gotten something like somebody could have just had it all to some degree, or and there was some kind of animosity surrounding this. There's also this vibe of like there could have been a controlling masculine energy that was also surrounding this. That's who I feel like is someone could have been very patient with this person. It could even be that like you could read it the other way around where like it could be he went from patient to impatient, but there's something where it feels like there was one person that like kind of either kept a dynamic together or like healed a situation, but like there's conflict surrounding that person or surrounding whatever the situation was. So it could even be something where like a lot of times when there's like one person that either if it's not like they stood out, it could be that like they somehow made things better and then other people resented them for it or something. Like there's always like that one family member who like is like, maybe not always, but a lot of times you have that like a dysfunctional family, and the one family member that's like like caring and loving and kind gets like turned into a scapegoat, or will like get punished for not being like the rest of the flock or something, when like the rest of the flock is like, can sometimes act like a steaming pile of shit. Is this making sense so far? Also, it feels like maybe there was some sort of, it's like, yeah, something could have just in general gone like something could have just very quickly like gone really good for you and like put you in some sort of balance, either you or somebody that you're involved with, put you in a more balanced state. But then I don't know, there's like a sense of it agitating the people around whoever this is. So right now, like if this is your story, there's something where like there could be a lot of attention on you right now, and there's like various people that are upset about this. Like there's someone's like maybe in his emotions about this. There could be Also, like, another woman who, like, loses her temper very quickly involved in this, but there's also maybe, I don't know if you're about to have an offer coming. It feels like there's somebody that, like, could really see your value and is going to treat you as such, and it might be like having other people lose their minds. I don't know if it's like all the same people or if there's like a couple of people in particular that are really triggered, but it feels like this controlling, dominant, masculine energy, especially, is either unable to move on from you. I don't know if it's both ways. It feels like maybe you are kind of in the process of moving on and moving forward, potentially to like a new venture, a new opportunity, some kind of good news that is going to create another new opportunity and sort of get you out of some kind of pickle. But it feels like it's like there could also be some kind of situation happening where it's like there's something that's not working out for whoever this man is. Um, he could be like ignoring his work or something, and it might like pile up and like crash an entire foundation. Like somebody might go into like severe debt. There could be like manipulation involved that like is sort of maybe up ahead. It might even be like, for some of you need to be careful because it could be there's potentially an opportunity you need to be aware of that might get, it could like look like something you want at first and then it doesn't actually, it ends up being something totally different. I don't know though, because then at the bottom of the deck you have Nine of Cups. There's a few, so, which is like, I would say it's like the best card in the deck to me. So you get a wish fulfillment at the very end. But it does feel like there's just like a lot of salty people surrounding whatever this is. And it also feels like you could be like investing into something or vice versa. Someone could be investing into you. And you could have like options coming up. There could be like specifically two very different options. It could also be like there could be some kind of obsessive energy surrounding you that you'll be able to eventually block. So there's a lot in your, if this is you, I mean, if you feel like this is your story, there's something where somebody, there's just like a lot of, you know, when I was flipping these cards, I some, I said that I was like, I guess I'll take reversal since like the first couple of readings in this particular series were like kind of all upright, but then one came out reversed. I was like, I guess that was supposed to happen. So there's like a few things being reversed off camera too that are like kind of intense, including like a Ten of Pentacles reversed. So it just feels like, but it comes after like these people that are like emotional in their feelings. It could be like they might be heading for some sort of loss, and then it's also possible that somebody could be leaving behind another relationship that was not working out to offer this more stable commitment to somebody else. So that also could be it's like there's some impatient woman involved. It could even be like somebody who was once patient is like no longer, like somebody could be losing their patience with the situation. It does feel like there could be like, I don't know if it's like a family unit that is going to get left behind, or if there's gonna be, it could be like it's like if somebody leaves a family or something, somebody might be giving up a lot of money to like do this, or it could also be, if they do leave a family or go against a family's wishes, or like leave one, you know, house to start a new family with like you or whoever is on whatever end of this story. It could be that like there's gonna be a lot of like a lot, it's like a lot more gossip and like more drama could be up ahead, maybe because of this. So you have to watch out for that. It also feels like there's something where there's definitely maybe a mother figure that could be getting left behind. And also it feels like, I mean, it could be like both people are married and they both are leaving their marriages. That's not for everybody. For some of you, if this is just a business thing, like for example, if you're like starting, it's like if you're leaving one company to go to another, or like if somebody brings you a new offer, it could be that the people that you leave behind, like if you're currently in a position, or there's something where people are just in their feelings. So it could be like if they lose you to like a bigger shark or something, they might lose out on maybe a lot of money. It could even be that, like, if it is a business thing, it could be that if you were making the business money, I don't know, it's like they may not have, like, allowed you to know how well you were doing or something, and then you might be getting an offer from somebody that is going to, like, actually honor, like, your value and your worth, and then it's almost like at the same time somebody else's ship might sink as that's happening. They might kind of come in too little too late, but it's like, there's just something where, there could even be like more potential attempts to manipulate up ahead if you're not careful with this. It's almost like that new levels, new devils saying, or whatever. But again, we do have 9 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. But it's like, it could just be that, like, there's just, like, a lot of weird obsessive energy around you, or whatever this is. It does feel like you're getting some sort of attention, whether you know it or not, or having some sort of victory, or having some kind of, like, somebody's, like, moving forward and moving on, and it feels, like, positive for the person who is moving on, and for the person they're moving on towards. But then there's, like, all of these other characters that are, like, kind of encircling around and, like, getting really all up in their feelings about it, to say the very least. But again, a wish fulfillment at the very end, so it looks really good. Alright, if you would like to book a personal, they're all half off right now at lunarprofit.com. You can tip, donate, share, subscribe, like, comment, or do none of the above. That's cool too. But I hope this helped. I hope it resonated. If it didn't, maybe it's just not your Maybe this is just not the one for you. Maybe you could check other Capricorn readings. Oh, and check your other placements too. Check your other signs. Check your moon sign, your rising, your Venus, all of the other placements. But yeah, until next time, good luck, Capricorn.